What's up, everybody? I'm the one they call Shadow, coming to you once again with another Shadow cast. Shadow effect in full effect. I want to have a little conversation with y'all. You feel like the music industry is like entering a new paradigm? I'm just having a lot of new experiences on how to market. My mentor and I were just going back and forth about like Facebook ads and how something simple as Facebook ads is replacing radio pretty much. I'm getting way more buzz on Facebook by properly executing Facebook ads than I ever got from radio spins, and for a whole lot cheaper. It's like, less than a penny per like click or listen or engagement or whatever, and it's way more cost effective. I think that's like one of the things that's gonna put like the old music industry, how the old music industry runs, it's gonna like put it out of style. Like it's gonna become obsolete, like dinosaurs. I also think that other things in the music industry are changing. Like one of the biggest problems that we face as creators of music is like how to monetize. And like if you know what's going on with YouTube, even YouTube cut the ad revenue that they pay to us YouTube creators for creating content is crazy. So like a lot of people go to Patreon and just go to Patreon so that they can monetize their content like that. Now, if you don't have a huge following on YouTube yet, sometimes it's hard to get people to actually follow you on Patreon and patronize you. So that's one way of monetizing. But I was in a really heated conversation the other day with my business partners, with the homie Elevation Allah. What's up? Lamont Atkinson once again, and the guys over at Black Trade Lines, like I was talking about the other day, and we were going back and forth about like these new advances in cryptocurrencies and like Bitcoin, accepting payments through Bitcoin. And I was telling them, we could totally redesign everything about the music industry, like how BMI works, throw that out. How publishing works, throw that out. How radio spins and sync royalties work, throw that out. Cause man, like I recently, for instance, like I put the Prelude album up on CD Baby, and CD Baby did the distribution. Tongue tied. They did the distribution deal for me, and so like I'm checking the charts every month or so often, to see who spent it on iTunes and Spotify and Tidal and all that. And I was real down one day, and I checked like all the stats from since the release of the album, and it's a lot of people who've been playing my joints all around the world on all these different distribution platforms, Tidal, Spotify, you name it. YouTube spins. But instead of me getting the majority of that 99 cents per download or whatever, it's only like 1 cent, 2 cent. So they gouging, they taking the majority of the money. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not the only one going through that. I know it's other artists out there who are not getting their fair share of the royalties. Not even the royalties, the payments for the CDs, for the digital downloads. Like that 99 cents, they say you're supposed to get like 40 cents of that. Man, like you getting less than that, because there are all these hidden costs and hidden fees that they're not telling you about, cutting into your money. And so me and the guys were talking about ways that we can just make all that obsolete. And the answer is really going direct to customer, direct to fan. And with Bitcoin, it's peer-to-peer. It's no middleman. It's direct. So I noticed that, and I set up Shadow Riders Army. That's the first one that I figured out how to set up. You can buy my music on Shadow Riders Army with Bitcoin if you got it. Actually, you know, you can buy it with regular dollars or euros or whatever too, but it's becoming easier to get directly to the fans without having to worry about a middleman. And with stuff like Facebook ads and, you know, Twitter ads, and when you know how to properly market and brand and everything, it's becoming like, well, like there's no, you don't have to worry about gatekeepers anymore, like trying to get your shop your album, shop your records to A&R or a record label exec, or having your music attorney shop it to radio stations, going back and forth with radio stations, trying to get them to spin your joints, and they acting bougie about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to spin your stuff because they don't think it fits into this market or that market, or they don't know how it's gonna go. And truth be told, the record industries, the major labels, pretty much have a monopoly on the radio anyway. Everybody knows, like, mainstream radio is just like the same 5 to 10 songs over and over again all day. You know, they shove it down your throat. There's not a whole lot of variety. And I think if they really did try, they could make more variety, but it's not in their best interest because they're getting their pockets lined by all these execs. So it really just really don't make no sense to them. So they just like, hey, it's working for us, so, you know, forget about the little guy, forget about the indie artists. But I really think, like, with the advent of all technology, I mean, there's like how to do like sales funnels and all that the marketing expertise, social media marketing, email marketing, video. It's like less and less you really need the old system of doing things with the record label, and it's not really needed anymore to go to radio if you know what you're doing as far as marketing. You get you a good social media marketing expert on your team. You get somebody who really knows how to do email marketing really good. You get somebody who knows how to throw up sales funnels, or you learn how to do it all yourself like I did. I'm learning here and there. I got a really great mentor who's helping me learn all that kind of stuff. So I really think it's already there if you really know what you're doing. And when you have less of your money being spent on budgets for advertising, radio budgets and campaign budgets and stuff like that, you got more time to spend money on making more music, and you get to take home more of that money so you can actually make a living, actually thrive, and, you know, get to that millionaire status as a creative artist, which is definitely where I'm going, you know, close to millionaire status. So, and then with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, there's no telling where things go. There's this new company out there called Opus, and they have like a music streaming service built on blockchain. And me and the guys over at Black Trade Lines, a lot of those guys at Black Trade Lines help build Twitter, help build MySpace, so they know about programming. And so, man, what I'm gonna do, be looking forward to this. I'm gonna build my own platform. Well, I'm gonna re-engineer or evolve Shadow Riders Army into a platform that works with blockchain technology. I see that in the very near future. And then I'm gonna really attack the problem of properly monetizing your work as an artist, whether that be music or video or art, a way to monetize it so that you don't have to scrap so much. I want to see the era of musicians and creatives making as much money as doctors and lawyers on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's a quick number, here's some quick math. Like, if you had 1,000 fans who are subscribed to whatever you do, and they all spend at least $100 a year on you, that's $100,000 right there that you can make. So if you just had 1,000 fans, and you did tickets, you sold tickets for a couple of shows, and sold some t-shirts, sold some digital downloads of your album and stuff, and they all spent $100 on you, just $100 within the course of a year. You just made $100,000 a year, just right there. That's the beauty of not having a middleman. You go direct to fan, direct to customer. And I really think it's really a new paradigm in the music industry. Not only music, but entertainment. We're going to figure this out to where you don't need all the extra stuff, because they take the power out of the artist and put it into some exec's hands and say, hey, you don't know about how to do this, so we're going to do it for you. But since we're doing it for you, we're going to take all the money. You just go over there in the corner and go create some music. That's not as important. Yes, it is. If it wasn't for the music, you wouldn't have a business. If it wasn't for the creation of the art, you wouldn't have a way to stack a business around that. So get out of here with that. It's time for a new paradigm shift in the music industry and the entertainment industry. If you're an artist out there, or a musician, or a creative, let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below, or you can text me on my superphone, 817-500-0061. Also, make sure that you pick up my Prelude album directly from me. You can get it directly from me for $1. Links in the description. Also, if you haven't signed up for Shadow Riders Army yet, you can go do that. Right now, you can sign up for free. You can sign up, you can start your account, create an account for free. You can just go to shadowridersarmy.com. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, and be checking for me in your city real soon. With that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.